Here we are entering Lake Mead. As you can see, Hemingway has 2 ramps open, and there's no other ramps open at Lake Mead. This is it, just Hemingway. You can't have a boat that's more than 24 feet launched or that has a deep V, because the water's not deep enough because the lake is so low. And today is Friday and there's hardly anybody here. Okay, we're heading down towards the lake now. As you can see, the white line is where the water used to be. It's down significant and it's dropping a couple of feet
as we
a week.
Speak.
Yes.
We came here in 1990. There was no white at all.
Straight down this road is the ramp. As you can see, on a Friday afternoon, this place would be packed with people, and they're not getting many visitors at all because the water level is so low and a lot of the boats you can't launch. Last week, a guy launched a 36-foot boat, and he had to have a crane lift it into the water. He couldn't launch it himself. He towed it here, couldn't launch it. It cost him $8,500 to launch his boat. Okay, here we are coming up on what used to be the ramp. And you'll see the start of it.
We've had 3 boats.
At one time, the ramp was here. This was the water ramp.
And we've had 3 boats.
And look where the water is.
And I would let my husband out and go park the truck with a trailer. It was as easy because it was not populated
No.
like it is now.
And this was water.
Yes.
As you can see,
All water.
the white line, we're underneath the white line now. This was water, and look how far down the water is now.
I could cry looking at it.
Take a look at this.
This is my home.
From here, they believe it takes about 4 hours to launch your boat. And keep in mind, 4 hours to launch your boat, and then 4 hours to get your boat out of the water.
I would sleep on my boat.
Right. 8 hours.
No matter what kind it was.
If you want to go out for 2 hours, it takes you 8 hours.
Water line, 2002.
That's what I wanted to say.
Back up. You got to back up.
Here's the 2002 water level, right here where we sit. And you can see the white line, and look how far down the water is. It's several football fields down. Fine.
No.
Okay, we're heading down now towards the water. We're actually in the ready lane. Years ago, there'd be 30, 40 cars in the ready lane. Now on this side, so here, now estimated wait time, 3 hours they believe from here. So it's 6 hours, both directions.
I don't know why they call it the ready line.
Yeah.
You got all these hours to get ready. Where are you going?
Yeah, you're not so ready. You can take a nap.
You'll be drunk by the time you get to launch your boat.
Right. Now here we are coming up on another.
Launch at your own risk because the water levels are so low.
The water level is so low. Now the first sign was 2008, and look how far down, or I'm sorry, 2002. Look how far we just drove, and now this is the water level in 2008, 14 years ago.
Unbelievable.
And you can see how few people are out. This is a Friday. This lake was packed with people, and there's nobody here. There's just nobody here.
And no one behind us.
That's about the biggest boat right there that you can put in the water. They have difficulty with any other boats because you have to drive so far out. If we can see it, you will see, look at the truck launching that boat. He's all the way in the water. All four wheels are in the water.
Oh. There's a tumbleweed. Take a picture of it. That's where we
Yeah.
in the desert.
No, there's another sign where this boat is.
2018.
2001 or 2021. Sorry. 2021. Right here.
And now you got to park over in the mud.
Right, so when 2021 was the end of the year, and look how far down the water is in the 7 months. The signs go up at the end of the year. 7 months. Look how far down the water is, and look at his truck. It's just unbelievable that he's all the way in the water.
Is that land? Yeah.
And if you notice, the marina is close to hitting that island. They've had to push the marina out so far. It was all the way at the top of the hill where we showed you the 2002 water level. They've had to move the marina over the last several years all the way down the hill. And off to the right is the Las Vegas Bay Marina. There's two marinas here, Las Vegas Bay and Lake Mead Marina. Okay, and here's the Lake Mead Cruises, the boat tours is down here. We left the ramp, and now we're headed down to
the restaurant.
Right. There's actually a marina that direction
That way.
and a marina this direction. And they used to be 9 miles apart. And about 15 years ago when the lake dropped, they had to move a marina that our boat was in all the way down here next to the other marina.
In the sled.
Right.
And we never seen that done in our lives. I mean, that is a big deal to move a marina.
And now they've been pushing out these marinas since 2002. So they actually moved that 20 years ago because the lake has been dropping that long. But now it's severe. It's dropping fast.
It is.
Now we're headed down to where the parking is, and everything you see here, this was all underwater. We're at the bottom of the lake.
If we didn't see it for ourselves, we would have never believed anyone telling us this.
No.
And we love Nevada. We've been here since
And as you can
1990.
see,
We love it. It's our home.
and as you can see, the marina is pushing right up against that. We're not sure which way they're going to go. Maybe over there as the water drops. And now we're at the Las Vegas Boat Harbor. Our boat was actually slipped here about 20 years ago, but it was 9 miles that direction.
You could never get caught.
And look at how much this, I mean, it's 115 degrees roughly here. And look at how wet this sand is because the water has already went down in the last couple of days. This much. It just continues to go down.
You couldn't even get a cart because they were always gone. You had to wait your turn.
Yeah, here's...
Now they're everywhere because it's so bad and shallow.
They're just not getting the people anymore. These slips to the right are just day rental,
even the big
2-day
carp
rental.
left. Even
slips.
the big carpfish that
You
would
pay
get
by,
popcorn left.
and there's a carp in the water now. They're all
One.
over. You can see them there, all right there too. Okay, so now we're at the end of the Las Vegas Bay Marina. And if you see, this is the end slips at the marina. Look how close we are to the mountain. And all those tires break the water. The water was all the way up at the top of where you see all of those white cones. The white line, we're underwater. We're way, way underwater. You can see that that was mostly underwater. That was completely underwater. And just the dark was above water. All the rest was underwater. This is what's happened over the last 20 years at Lake Mead, and even more so the last 5 years at Lake Mead. It really is a shame what's happened here. It's just, where do they go next? Maybe they can go, when they push out next time, maybe around the corner. They're going to push up against these tires soon. I'm sure they're going to have to move the tires out. It just doesn't leave a lot of room. Now I'm down in the trailer park on Lake Mead. As you can see, this is where all the trailers are. And again, you can see the white line. That's the water level. So this trailer park, the water was all the way up into this area. All out there in this area. And now it's all the way down there. Right there, that tower is where the water for Las Vegas and Henderson and Boulder City come from. There's pipes that go down. There's 3 pipes. One of them is already out of the water. There's still another one under the water, and then there's one near the bottom of the level over there. So it's not that deep, but Las Vegas and Henderson and Boulder City will be fine for water for quite some time. A lot of people are saying, no, they're going to run out of water here. That's not true. It's going to take a lot of years for that to happen. It's just amazing how far down this water has gone. I'm going to continue to update.